YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Let's talk about these damn transformer prices. You got to take a second mortgage out on your damn home to be able to afford transformers. Shit that used to cost $10 back in the 80s now costs damn near $30 damn dollars. You used to get die-cast metal. Now you're getting plastic. They said that the die-cast metal used to rust. It did used to rust. But guess what? And the shit here is plastic and it's brittle. It's not even worth it. They don't even put it in worthwhile packaging. You know, the damn packaging is damn near open. You know, it don't have no plastic on it. People could reach in and take the parts they want. Dude, what are we doing here? Wait, hold on. Do they got covers now? Or are they in boxes? What is really going on? I don't know, because I had to leave Transformers alone because those prices really pushed me away. Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime, he was like, what, 40 when I bought him? And I think I bought him, what, 2 or 3 years ago? Dude, look at these damn prices. Combine Awards Megatron, look at how much he costs now. Then think about buying the upgrade kit. Think about Rodimus Prime. Power of the Primes, Optimus, Rodimus Prime. Think about it. Then you got to buy the upgrade kit, to fill in the parts that look all jacked up. Dude, I'm looking at all of this and I'm like, damn. I remember back in the day, I used to buy, when Titans returned Metroplex, dude, I bought that damn figure for $100. Right now it's going for $300. Triptychon was like $80 damn dollars. Fortress Maximus, he was like $90. Scorponok, the big green and purple and the giant one that looked like he's supposed to look from the cartoon. Dude, that damn thing was like, what, 70? So, I'm looking at it. The combiners like Devastator, Superion, Bruticus, Predaking and all of them, they were affordable. You look at this shit now, the Dinobots were affordable. Now they're not. Dude, I'm trying to think about it. Who's going to pay all these ridiculous ass prices? It's hard being a Transformer fan. It's hard being a Transformer collector. Dude, I was collecting Transformers. I have quite a few of them. And after a while, I was looking at the prices for all the ones that actually look worth something. I'm like, it's too much. It is. Now, you know what? I'm a G1, G2 type of person when it comes to Transformers. A lot of that new stuff I'm not into. All those weird shapes and weird designs, I'm not a fan of. And I have nothing against anybody who is. The newer model Transformer type of person, I'm not. But you know what? I seen so much of stuff, when it hit Ross, I wasn't able to get the stuff. I wasn't able to get there to get the Transformers that I wanted. Dude, because if I would have got those, man, I would have felt some kind of way about them. Building your collection on things that is affordable, it works. Affordable things that you wanted, it actually works. Think about it. Paying $50 for the same damn figure, you like, man, come on. I bought this figure for $15 damn dollars. You like, man, I would have loved to buy that Ark, that big Transformer ship, the orange one, the Ark, or that Decepticon ship, the purple one. Dude, I was waiting and shaking to get that. But guess what? It never happened. I was at Ross. I looked at all the Rosses that were around, went into Wisconsin, went into Indiana. Dude, the shit was what it was. And that's the thing that I talk about. It's distribution with Hasbro. It sucks. I don't know how it works, but again, it's not just their fault because, again, they send it to the stores and after that you should be able to get it. But you go on Hasbro Pulse and you can't find shit there. And I'm like, damn, if you're a Transformer fan, man, you gotta, kind of improvise. And you know what? That's not saying it. That's, man, come on. Dude, I'm at the point, and I know y'all just like, you just ranting on every damn thing now. Yes, I am. And I should be. Because we all should be ranting on this stuff. We should all be having a damn problem with this because it's crazy. I can see $25, $30, but you talking about 40 and 50. Come on. Man, who could afford this? Man, these kids' toys. What kid could afford that? These are for collectors. They're not for kids anymore at those prices. No parent I know is going to spend $50 on a toy. They may buy their kids some Pokemon cards because those are perceived to be for kids most of the time. You can see doing that. But when it comes down to, Transformers and you like, Optimus Prime is $50. Damn, I was just looking at the movie the other night. Why would they make them so expensive if they trying to get kids to buy this stuff? Dude, they know kids been out the game for a while. They know the adults has been funding this hobby. Transformers is $1 billion, franchise right now. Just besides the movies and the toys, man, they make an arm and a leg. And Hasbro been killing it, man. They've been killing it for years, man. But you know what? They lost their way and they don't know how to reproduce it. You remember they got all of those Transformers from Japan and just changed the names on the shit. So they really didn't do anything. But now that they got to create their own shit, man, it's hard. And I know y'all talking about, you still talking about how the market is flooded with the G1 and G2 stuff and, all these reissues, because that's when it was actually fun for a lot of people. That's when prices were actually reasonable. Whereas you went to KB Toys and you got that weird big ass ship Starscream, and you got that weird Optimus Prime with the Pepsi on the side, and all of that stuff you was able to find there, man. It was just like crazy as hell. Again, those days are gone. I'm looking at what could I afford to buy at this point. Hell, do Ollie's got any Transformers? Do Ross have any more Transformers left? And my thing is, man, and I'm looking at how do I want to go about doing collecting right now? Am I fully in? Am I fully into buying a whole nother line? I got a ton of Transformers, we know that. But see, putting them up, it'll make me want to buy new Transformers. Man, let me try to get that Skylinks and, Metroplex again and, all of them. Dude, look, those things cost money now. Big money. Everybody know what they got when it comes to Transformers. And when it comes to resale value on eBay, everybody's trying to get what they feel they should get. I'm not mad at you for that. That make a lot of sense. Why not? But I'm thinking to myself, what could I afford out of this whole situation? What could I get myself into? Do I really want to buy this type of toy? Do I feel that, my budget is stretching enough with this inflation being the way it is? I know I'm going to throw inflation in every damn thing. But inflation affects your collecting, man, because, again, everything went up. So with everything going up means you have less money to spend. So you thinking Transformers prices went up again. So you looking at it like, damn. All the big Transformers cost money. All those little ones, they damn near $16 to $20. You got to get the stuff when it's on sale at Walmart and, sale at Target. Dude, it's just a lot. You like, damn, man, look, I don't want to go through all this. This is too much. Hobby shouldn't be this damn hard. You should be able to have fun with your hobby. You should be able to sit there and collect and find stuff, man. But see, that's a reality that we don't live in no more. You're not able to find all this stuff. This stuff is not readily available anymore. So you got to get out here and search and look and double down trying to find stuff, man. And after a while, you're getting frustrated because you're like, man, I cannot find none of this stuff. And you know what? It's not your fault because you're doing what you're supposed to do. But, again, it's hard. And nobody understands that. So, I'm just thinking about all that, man. And I've just been pushing this on people saying, hey, as collectors, we need to cherry pick and, think twice on some of the stuff that we're paying for. Some of this stuff is, overpriced. Some of this stuff, man, I could see that I say, man, people talk about me shopping at Ross and Ollie's now. I still go to Target and Walmart, but, man, you know what? Those stores are dry. They got Transformers. They got them in the groves, man. But you know what? Again, those prices, they're turnoffs, man. They're turnoffs. And I'm like, man, I'm really trying to get stuff, man, but I'm like, they're really not making this easy for me. Dude, this is why I say, man, if you're going to be a collector, man, you need to look on eBay and see what you can find for cheap. Stuff that don't have all the accessories and, it's still complete, though, as far as transforming. You can still transform it into the vehicle, man. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. And this is what I'm thinking about, man. What am I okay with and what I'm not okay with? And we let it ride from there, man, because hobby collecting right now in the 2024 is really expensive. Collecting Transformers right now in 2024 is ridiculous, man. I don't understand how we able to do this. Man, Transformer collecting in 2024 is insane. Just remember that. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.